The pit lanes of the Buddh International Circuit were palpably tense as the drivers arrived for day one of the final round of the 17th JK Tyre Racing Championship. An added concern was the weather. As the stage was set for some red-hot high-octane racing action, Delhi decided to give the drivers a taste of its bitter winds and chilly weather. And things became even more interesting after the weather gods decided to bless the Buddh International Circuit with a generous sprinkling of rain and copious amounts of fog, which made visibility a concern for the race director's office and also left the track very slippery. In such conditions, the drivers not only had to worry about going full throttle to chase the race wins, but they also needed to dig deep and stay sharp in order to keep their cars in control and hold the racing line.
The track is pretty good. The weather is, it's very cold, and we need to, make our cars a little more hotter because we have to, get the temperature up, and so it's really good.
The weather was very tricky. There was enough rain to make the track greasy. It was not too much, but it still was greasy and made the car slide around a lot more, and it's probably the worst condition to go racing in.
First on the agenda was race 1 of the Polo R Cup, and they started the proceedings in a spectacular manner. As the race polos took start and went into the first corner of the opening lap, Anshul Shah lost control of his car and went wide into the runoff area. In the process, he collected championship contender Lee Keshav Gupta and Rookie Cup winner Yatin Maggu before rolling over and causing extensive damage to his car, which ruled him out for the rest of the weekend. The incident led to an extended safety car period. The race was curtailed to just 6 laps.
So I was fighting for the championship, and I was in a very good position to win the championship because I have had the pace on all the other drivers. And C1, I went in, I think I was running third, and one guy went on the grass, lost his car, slammed straight into me, rolled over my car. So the driver was fine, but I lost my race. I couldn't finish the race. And as you know, in racing, everyone is so competitive that even if you don't finish one race, you're gone.
I saw it in the videos. I think he braked a little bit on the grass, and then he had a little bit of oversteering, and then went into the crowd, and then bad things can happen.
And as the safety car rolled into the pit lane, an action-packed race began. Kartik Tharani drove spectacularly and took top honours and kept his championship hopes alive. But Tharani didn't have it easy as Anandit Reddy kept up the pressure and hogged his rearview mirrors for most of the race. Tharani prevailed and Reddy finished a mere 0.583 seconds behind him. VW Motorsports guest driver Andre Gias made up a couple of places to claim the third spot on the podium, 2.46 seconds behind the winner.
Race 1 was good actually. It was I started from pole, and Anandit was behind me, and he got a really good start. I didn't manage to get off the line the way I wanted to, but in C1 and C2 I was able to fend him off and just go on from there. And I had a pretty good gap to him, and we were all comfortable, but then the safety car was brought out in lap 1. So then we had a race for 3 laps, and I was able to keep my nose ahead of Anandit and just keep myself calm and just focus on getting the laps.
First, I had a very good start. I was quite lucky that I didn't get caught by the flipping car. So I went in third after the first corner, and then there was long safety car. It's always a little bit different for a driver because you come a little bit out of the race and your mind is not there anymore. But I got a quite good restart. And then I had a fight with Kaminda, I think, and it was nice. It was really nice, but in the end I was in front of him and I finished third, so that's a very great result for me.
Race 2 of the Polo R Cup ran on a wet track and kept everyone on tenterhooks from the moment the 5 red lights went out. In the extremely tricky conditions, current national karting champion Ameya Bafna relied on his karting experience and earned himself a hard-fought victory. Tharani, who dominated race 1, tried to catch up but was outpaced by Bafna and ran out of laps. He finished on the second step of the podium after starting from 8th place on the grid on account of a reverse grid start, which is a regulation in the Polo R Cup. Angad Matharu drove a splendid race and clinched a well-earned 3rd place.
It rained before the race slightly, drizzled for like about 10 or 15 minutes, and I think the drivers, because they're fighting for the championship and this is the last round, got a little scared. And for me, there was nothing to lose, so I went all out for this. And yeah, I won.
Amer was closing in on me. But he is a guest driver this weekend, so he doesn't get points. And I knew that my championship was still wide open, and I just needed to focus on that and not worry too much about the race. And he made a move on me into C3, which was defendable, but I didn't want to, cause any damage to the car, so I let him through. But we still fought a bit. But but I knew that I was going to get the maximum points, and that was very important for the championship. And it worked out.
Next up were the Formula LGB4 races. Championship leader Diljit Shaji dominated the proceedings with Elan right from the start and led from pole to checkered flag. Behind him, trying very hard to catch up, was his Darkdawn Racing teammate Sudarshan Rao, who settled for second place, with Kartik Shankar of Team Avalanche Racing bagging the third place and the first podium for his team at the booth. The win helped Shaji mount an unassailable lead in the championship points, and the Darkdawn Racing driver sealed the Formula LGB4 championship with 2 races to spare.
I started off on pole, and I was able to finish first itself. Like, I had a good race. On the start itself, I fallen back. Like, I went to 4th or 5th. And I had a good fight with Sudarshan, and I got a slipstream, and Vishnu also in the pack, and Chitesh. It is pretty good. I feel great because this is the first time I'm getting a Formula 4 championship. Before I was coming to Delhi, I had a plan to finish somewhere. I just needed 6 points to seal my championship. So I was pretty confident that to finish somewhere on the top 5. So I can seal my championship, I can be safe on my championship.
In the second race of the Formula LGB4, Vishnu Prasad of Miko Racing took advantage of the track conditions and defended his racing line beautifully and held back champion designate Shaji, who had to settle for second place. Kartik Shankar of Avalanche Racing added one more podium finish for the day and came in third place.
Yeah, it's been an okay weekend so far, qualified third. First race I spun out, I finished 5th. Second race it was raining, so I loved the rain, and I managed to win it. And a really close race with Diljit. I think we passed each other about 15-20 times throughout the race. It was an amazing race, clean race, and loved the last one.
It was fully messed up. I was just thinking one thing, I just want to finish in a good manner, not fighting unnecessary, doing something stupid and ending somewhere. I don't want to do that. So I was pretty confident that I just want to finish the race. So I was driving as I was normal.
Welcome back. Formula BMW's defending national champion Vishnu Prasad leads the field by a respectable margin. He is on his way to his second consecutive championship. But the fat lady still has to sing. Over to the race. In the first race of the JK Racing India Series, also known as the Formula BMW, Vishnu Prasad kept up his good form from the previous rounds. Prasad qualified on pole and led from the start, holding back the entire field, barring guest driver and one of the country's best race car drivers, Arman Ibrahim. Ibrahim took start from the back and overtook the entire grid, including the championship leader Prasad. The JK Tyre Racing protege gave a masterclass of racecraft to the young drivers. But being a guest driver, his first place finish didn't count towards final classification. Prasad, who is the defending national FB02 champion, came in behind Ibrahim, and with that extended his championship lead to 18 points. Anant Chanmugam finished in second place and jumped ahead from 4th in the championship. Former Sirocco Cup driver and VW Polo R Cup champion Sandeep Kumar had a tough fight with Akhil Rabindra. Kumar prevailed in the end and came in third place. Rabindra had to settle for 4th and suffered a major dent in his championship hopes.
The start, I had a pretty bad start because by C3 I had lost around 4 places, so I was down to 8th. And as the race went on, I made moves one by one, and I found myself behind Sandeep and Akhil. And as the race went on, we had a good fight, clean fight, and I managed to make a move on both of them and pull a lead. And I was making small advances towards Vishnu, but the gap was too big to close down.
BMW, it's a tough weekend. I mean, Arman was really quick. Managed to qualify on pole after Arman, and race also, it was pretty nice. I got off to a good start. Then Arman caught up to me on lap 4 and passed me, and then after that I kind of stuck with him. Tried to do what he was doing and keep up with him. Eventually, I could maintain the same gap with him, and it was a good race in the BMW. Extended my championship lead. Now tomorrow, again 2 more races, so hopefully I can win the other 2 as well.
I had to start from the back as I'm a guest driver. Made my way through, and I think by lap 4 I was with the leader, so then managed to pass him, and then had 6 laps myself. So again finished with quite a big margin. So it was good for me, as well as for the reason that I'm here. I think it was an eye opener again, another eye opener for the guys, the rest of the field. Something for them to work on, something I gave a good amount of data for them to look at for today, for Sunday. And hopefully they can improvise and improve on that, and then make my life a little more tougher, and see where else I can improve, and then move things ahead.
The thing about Arman is he's got a lot of international exposure. He's raced in GP2, and he knows the amount of work that's required to get to such levels. And he also obviously has the experience. So while we're still trying to learn our way through things, he's already a step ahead, many steps ahead, and he shows us how to do it. And that's very invaluable, especially in a developmental series like this, where everyone's intention is to learn. To have a benchmark like him is extremely important.
With that, we bring to a close Saturday's racing from the final round of the 17th JK Tyre Racing Championship. And because this is motorsport, nothing is final till the checkered flag is waved.